Why is it that you say you want to be wealthy, yet you spend every dollar you earn? Why do you say you want love, yet you push away the only people who treat you with kindness? Why do you claim you want to be fit, but sabotage your diet the moment you see progress? The question isn't, why are you lazy? The real question is, why does your brain view your happiness as a threat? To understand this, let's look at the famous lottery curse. Studies on lottery winners have shown a terrifying pattern. People who are financially illiterate and suddenly win millions often don't just lose the money, they end up in a worse financial situation than before they won. Why? Because their internal thermostat was set to struggle. When the external reality, millions of dollars, clashed with their internal reality, the poverty mindset, their subconscious went to work. It forced them to make bad investments, give money away to the wrong people, and lose tickets just to bring them back to the only state they knew how to survive in, being broke. They didn't lack luck. They lacked the nervous system capacity to hold the luck. We tend to think of self-sabotage as a character flaw. We think we are broken, undisciplined, or weak. But psychology tells us a different story. Self-sabotage is not an act of self-hatred. It is a biological act of self-protection. Your subconscious mind has one directive: survival. And to your primitive brain, survival does not mean happiness. Survival means predictability. Any environment that is familiar, even if it is painful, is viewed as safe. Any environment that is new, even if it is better, is viewed as dangerous. This brings us to the biological concept of homeostasis. Just as your body has an internal thermostat that regulates your temperature, your psyche has an internal thermostat that regulates your tolerance for uncertainty. Neuroscience calls this the upper limit problem, a term popularized by Gay Hendricks. Imagine your capacity for joy is a bucket. Most of us have a bucket the size of a coffee cup. When something amazing happens, a big career win, a perfect date, the bucket overflows. Your amygdala, the fear center of the brain, registers this overflow not as joy, but as loss of control. It triggers a fight or flight response. Suddenly you pick a fight with your partner for no reason. You get sick, you procrastinate. You are unconsciously poking holes in the bucket to drain the joy back down to a safe, manageable level. You are literally manufacturing misery to feel safe. When you start to succeed, when you get that promotion or meet that healthy partner, you are leaving your baseline. You are entering the unknown. Your subconscious mind detects this shift, panics, and pulls you back to what you know. If you are used to financial chaos, having savings in the bank feels wrong to your nervous system. So you create an emergency or an impulse buy to drain the account, returning you to the familiar state of anxiety. You didn't lose the money because you are bad with math. You lost the money because you are addicted to the feeling of struggle. So, how do we break a biological loop? We stop trying to fight the sabotage and start trying to expand the comfort zone. You cannot leap from misery to euphoria in a day. Your nervous system will reject it. You must practice titration. You have to expose yourself to small amounts of happiness and tolerate the discomfort it brings. When things are going well, you will feel an urge to blow it up. That urge is not intuition, it is withdrawal. Withdrawal from the addiction to chaos. I want to try a practical experiment with you right now. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Imagine, in vivid detail, that you have achieved your biggest goal. Maybe it's the bank account balance, the perfect body, or the partner. See it clearly. Now scan your body. Do you feel a tightness in your chest, a fluttering in your stomach, a thought saying this isn't real? That physical sensation is your upper limit. That is the wall we need to push against. Most people run from that feeling, but you are going to stay with it. Breathe into that tightness. Tell your nervous system, I am safe here. This is how you stretch the comfort zone. Not by thinking, but by feeling. The life you want exists, but it exists outside of your current chemical baseline. You do not need more motivation. You need to retrain your brain to accept that peace is safe. I want you to take one action today. Identify one area of your life where things are going well, and notice the urge to find a problem with it. Do not fix the problem. Do not create drama. Just sit with the feeling of things being okay. Prove to your brain that you can survive happiness. And if you're ready to rewire your mind for success, hit subscribe, because in the next video, we're talking about the architecture of your day. Welcome to the Rewire project.